Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Reality Wind-Up Wednesday. So what we do today is we talk about one reality show. I love reality shows. Love, love, love. Been watching them for years. And one of my favorites from the beginning, I've been watching from the beginning, is the Atlanta Housewives, right? So now is the time for their reunion. And before I get started with that, I want to tell you guys, okay, so I will be changing my hair. I'm kind of liking this one again. This one is called Jasmine, but my wigs are for sale. So you can look at the links, the information below, and contact me if you want to purchase a wig, okay? Got that out the way. All right, so back to Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Now, so I love these girls. I love it. I love watching. I've been watching them from the beginning. Love it, right? Now, Nene used to be my favorite. She used to be my favorite, but then she got a little bit out of hand. But at any rate, this is the first time they had to do a remote reunion. So everybody's in their own separate houses, right? And so now people are a little more raw-er than normal, because what they would say on stage, they wouldn't say the things that they're saying in their home, they wouldn't say on stage, right? So everybody's a tough guy. But at any rate, it was a very, very good, it's a 3-part, this is the first part. It was a very good watching, and it wasn't distracting because they were on Zoom. It was quite entertaining. It was quite entertaining, right? And so technology is great. Thank God for technology. But at any rate, it was very good. And, you know, some of the highlights for me was they say that Nene is a bully. And she may be. You know, a lot of times when you have a strong personality, it can cross over into bully land, right? And so if no one ever checks you or checks the situation, then that's when you turn into the bully, right? And I like Nene, and, you know, she's human. So maybe her success and her newfound wealth and all of that, you know, went to her head a little bit, right? And sometimes you have to humble yourself. When you get good, when God blesses you, or when you get, you upgrade in your life, you still have to remain humble. You still have to, and I think that's just what she has to just learn how to do, right? But at any rate, I want to know why Kenya is deliberate in her mess. See, there's one thing to be a bully. It's another thing to be mean and vindictive on purpose, right? And she is very deliberate in her actions. She's very deliberate, very calculated. And that's why they can't really beat her, because she's so calculated. You know, she's laying at home at night thinking of ways to say what she need to say and do what she need to do. And how can she fuck somebody's life up, basically? How could she hurt someone's feelings? She's deliberate with that. And that's why I don't care for her. You know, yeah, Nene might be a bully, but I can connect with her. I can vibe with her. But Kenya is deliberate in the mean. I don't like mean girls. I don't like mean-spirited people. And, you know, we're human, and so we make mistakes and we act out and stuff like that. But to be deliberate and to call someone deliberate harm or deliberate embarrassment, because she does that a lot, you know, with the husband. She talked about everybody's husband. She really went in on Tanya for no reason. Tanya's a sweet girl. Why do you feel the need to act like her husband was cheating? She was very out with her treatment of Phaedra and Apollo. You know, she was flirting with him in front of people, you know, and thought that was cool. That's very uncool. And see, the thing about these ladies, I don't know how they pick them, but the thing about people on reality shows, they usually know how to conduct themselves. Yeah, they might get a little bit over here, but a real person such as myself, some of the stuff that they do on reality, no, it wouldn't fly with me. You know, we're going to have to shut down production today because I'm about to beat somebody's ass, right? But these ladies are, you know, they cut a little different. But, you know, Kenya is very vindictive. I don't like that vindictiveness. And she's intelligent, so they can't match her wits. They can't match her. If somebody could match her wits, then, because to be as beautiful as you are, and you have to basically, you settled and bowed down to this man who treated you like shit. He treated you like shit. Like, you know, you don't have to take that. And I know she's from the era of the light-skinned guy. You know what I'm saying? But with the good hair. But a real man doesn't treat his woman, friend, fiance, whatever, anybody he having sex with. You just don't. If he like you, he don't treat you like that. And your husband most definitely don't treat you like that, right? So she doesn't understand, or either she just wants to live in the fairy tale. A lot of people want to live in the fairy tale of marriage, right? No matter how hurt you are, but you want to live in the fairy tale of a relationship. I have a lot of friends, like not a lot, but I have a few friends that live in the fairy tale of the relationship. I want a real relationship, whether anybody sees it or not. I want it to be real. I don't want it to be real for the people. I don't want it to be real for the public. I want it to be real for me, right? So I don't like Kenya. Just don't like her. Just don't like her. Don't like her. Just don't like her. She's mean. And she knows she has a little more wit than the average one on that show. So she can get away with a lot of things because when they question her on it, she can become combative mentally, and they can't handle that, right? They don't think quick enough to counteract what she's saying, right? The next person I want to discuss is, let's see who. By the way, that is karma, Kenya. That is karma. When you do bad to others, it circles back around and get to you. So remember, that ditch you dig for someone, you will soon fall into it, okay? I want to talk about Eva. I'm a little puzzled by Eva. Like, she's really angry for no reason. What I want to know, somebody drop down in the comments to tell me, why is Eva, Kandy, suddenly such good friends with Kenya? Kenya is very mean. I don't know why they don't see that. And she's a backstabber. That's real important. She's a backstabber. Why are they such on the bandwagon to hate Nene? Nene is a strong personality. It takes a lot of people to take her down. But when you're that strong, no one can take you down, right? But I want to know why Eva's so upset with Portia. Like, why are you so upset? I don't get it. Somebody drop down in the comments to tell me why and what they think of that. Because Eva is fighting a battle that she don't even have to be in. That ain't your fight, sis. That ain't your fight, right? All you got to do is sit back and be cool. It's not your fight, because these girls are professional at fighting. And she's not ready for these. These are some, what I want to call these girls. She ain't ready. She's not ready. She's not ready. She's not ready. But, what I want to say. I don't understand Kandy. Now, Kandy seems to be a nice girl. She probably is a nice girl, right? But you got to know when you go from person to person dropping little nuggets that it's going to come back to hurt you, right? You just can't. Sometimes it's okay to be quiet. You can know a lot of information. I have literally been sitting next to this friend and that friend, one on this side, one on that side. She's talking about her in this ear. She's talking about her in this ear, right? You just have to be cool because everybody's not going to get along. Everybody don't like everybody. You just have to be cool, right? And sometimes people just don't know how to be cool. And I think Kandy is such a smart girl that she's doing that for ratings. She's got to know that she knows better than that. She's a smart girl, though. She's a businesswoman. So she know in order to keep this show going, we need to have controversy. We need to have controversy. And if nobody else is willing to take that charge and be the one to spread the controversy or the pot stirrer, I'll do it, because it doesn't matter to Kandy. Either way, she's got money. She's good. A lot of people are not so anxious to do something if they know it's going to jeopardize their money, which I don't blame them, right? But Kandy don't need it for the money. She just need this. What this platform, all these reality platforms are good for branding and increasing your money. If you have whatever it is you have and you're selling it or making it or doing whatever you're doing and you're on a reality show, this is your time to shine. It's did it for a lot of people we see. You know what I'm saying? So Kandy's a smart girl. So she's she's stirring the pot to, keep it going, right? And I ain't mad at her for it because it's good TV. I absolutely love it. I don't have no drama in my life. I like watching it on TV, okay? I love watching it on TV. I'm up all night looking at it, Let's see, what else I want to talk about. What I want to know is, why is there so much animosity? Eva, what Eva does? She says things and I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. You know, you when you say stuff, you can't say stuff and then not be able to back it up. Like she say stuff and then she backpedal. She backpedal on it, right? When you say it, stand up in it. That's the type of woman I am. If I said it, I said it. You know, if I need to apologize, which I probably don't, but if I said it, I said it. You know, if you say it, that's what it is, right? But she always, and it's like, don't you know that it is, there's film of what you said. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get that. But I don't not like it, Eva. I liked her. I really liked Eva because I watched her from the beginning in Tyra's show, the model. I don't forgot the name of it, but I watched that show and I watched her win. And the other girl that was the runner-up, she's on TV now on that one Chicago Med, right? Yaya. And Yaya's been in a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I liked Eva from the beginning because she had a lot of confidence. You know, you need confidence. That'll carry you a long way. And she had a lot of confidence. So I watched her and I liked her. But now, I don't know, because you're being mean. See, a lot of times you can get with the mean girls and then you turn into a mean girl. You know, you have to remain, even though it's a reality show, it's a group setting, you have to remain an individual. That's just my take on it. I'm not an actor, I'm not an actress, I'm not none of that. But you have to, whatever you do in life, you have to keep your individuality, right? And so I think she's jumping on the bandwagon when she don't have to. You know, it's okay to be neutral. It's okay to be cool. It's okay, right? Now, what else I want to talk about? Let me see. I have to look at my notes, guys. Let me see what else I want to talk about. I don't know. What else I want to talk about? So I know what I want to talk about. The virtual therapy. Now, I want to know why Kenya. So if you're my husband, we're in a crisis. The world is in a crisis, right? Seem like my husband could let that, because see, the man is the head. So why is her husband not there with her and their baby? That's their baby. You're the wife. You know, and even if you say, okay, we were mad when this shit happened, now that we want to try to work it out, seem like you would come home. You can't work out nothing with me from over there. You just can't. You can't work, you know, you're not here. I don't feel you. I don't see you. I don't smell you. I don't touch you. You're not here, right? So I think she's just saying that to save face because you look like a fool. He made you look like a fool. And now you're making yourself look like more of a fool. You know, you have to love you first before somebody else can love you, right? So as long as you don't love you and you take a whole bunch of shit from a man, then that's what happens, right? So I want her to love herself a little more. Even though I don't like her, I want her to love herself a little more. You know, love herself a little more. But all in all, that reunion was great. I like that we could do it on Zoom. I like that technology is so great that we can keep going on a little bit with life. Like I said, I'm going to miss my reality shows because they are going to come to an end, you know, for a period of time, you know, until we figure out this Corona thing and get this under control, right? But again, I just love Real Housewives of Atlanta. I want Nene. See, what I wish they could do. See, they're at home, so everybody's being tough. Everybody's being strong. They wouldn't have said all that stuff had they been on the set, right? But this is what I want. I'm happy for Cynthia. She's getting ready to get married. I want her to just make a life with her man in LA, right? I want Nene to stay on the show. I want her to stay on the show because she makes good TV, right? There are some people, Kenya makes good TV. Even though she's controlled in her movements, she makes good TV, right? Portia makes good TV. Now, what I wish they would do is I like Sheree. I wish they would bring Sheree and Phaedra back. I wish they would bring them back because they made good TV. You know, I like Marlo on the show. I want her to have a peach. But I don't think she's ready to share all of her life like that, right? You have to be able to share your life when you're on reality TV. And everything is not for everybody, right? And as much as I like reality TV, I've seen it destroy relationships, right? So sometimes it's not a good thing, right? But all in all, it was a good hour. And we have 2 more parts. So I'll see you guys next week. And we will talk about part 2. Have a good day.